Thank you for joining me again today. This is Team Madness. We are reading the transcript of Mr. Ed's last parole hearing. I'm being joined by my friend Papa Bear. He will be reading for Ed Kemper today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share today's video so you'll know when part 2 comes out. Mr. Ed discusses the killing of his grandparents. Don't forget to check out my Etsy store, tmadnessdesigns, all kind of Ed Kemper products and more. Thank you for supporting my new channel. Enjoy today's video. Mr. Ed talks about his childhood as he remembers at age 75. Her mother had some kind of mental health problems. She was an abusive alcoholic toward you, and routinely you would see your parents and multiple stepfathers engage in domestic violence. You stated it was instigated by your mother who, quote, started shit with almost everyone. Is that what you told your psychologist recently? That you were scared and depressed when you watched your mother beat your father? It looks like your father was also involved in some violence. And at a young age, you started killing your cats, burying one alive, and then playing games with your sister like execution chair and gas chamber. Is that right? Are those the kind of games you played with your sister?
Among others.
You'd rip up her dolls and decapitate them?
Actually, that was in response to something she did.
Okay, but you did it, right?
I made a trip to New York City when I was 10 years old, which she got a bit jealous about. When I came back, I had a Mattel Fanner 50. I don't know if you're familiar with that toy, but it's basically a cap gun. And I got that in New York. And one day she came in my room, picked it up, and seemed to be mad at me.
Alright, so your sister's jealous, your mother's abusive.
Well, she took the pistol from where it was sitting and flung it at me, and it hit my toe, my big toe and the floor at the same time, and it broke. Not apart, but it broke inside, and it couldn't be fired normally by pulling the trigger. It could only be fanned. When I picked it up, I was calling out for her not to throw it, and I said, please don't throw that, and she threw it at me, and it broke. And I picked it up and determined that it was broken, and I chased her out of my bedroom over to her bedroom, and looking for something of equal value to break. All I saw in the room basically was her Barbie doll, which was seated on its cabinet. I snatched it up, and I grabbed the head of it and yanked it off and said, here, how's this? And I thought, it pops off.
Okay, well,
Well, that isn't broken. That's just disabled for a few moments.
Okay, well, this is just siblings.
Well, so I picked up a pair of...
All this stuff is just sibling rivalry.
I know.
That happens in every family.
That was back done.
But the killing of the cats and the burying of the cat alive, smothering your dog, that's not the kind of stuff that normal people do.
Well, it got better, the thing with the doll. I picked up a pair of shears that she had in there, and I cut the hands off.
Are we still talking about the dolls?
The doll, yeah.
Oh, okay, we're going back to that.
Well, that couldn't be stuck back on, but I figured it broke her toy in equal fashion to mine, and I threw it down. She got all hysterical about it. We went on arguing.
Okay, well, let's move on, alright?
Yes.
Alright, so why were you killing the animals?
Instead of people.
Okay, but why were you killing animals?
Instead of people.
So what, you wanted to kill people, but you killed animals instead? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
At what age? 8, 9, 10? How old were you?
Probably 11 or 12.
Okay, no other explanation?
The cat was treated as a family member, It was loved and cared for by all, and one day,
Well, wait. We don't need to get into all the details.
yeah,
I want to know why, besides the fact you said you wanted to kill people, so you killed animals, do you have any other explanations? It sounds to me like your family members were being treated nicely and you were probably jealous of them, right?
no,
You thought about that.
no,
Okay, any other explanations you can give?
not really.
Okay, your parents divorced and then I guess you moved to Montana. You were trying to get back with your father who had a better relationship, it sounds like. But there were some issues there. So at some point you moved in with your grandparents. They seem to have treated you well.
I was moved in with my grandparents. What happened was it was Christmas time and all the family members went up there to their house for the holiday. My stepbrother didn't go this year, and it turns out he understood why he didn't want to go is because I was going to be left up there. This was his mother telling him not to let me know. They were German, ethnic German, and she told him in German, don't be telling him.
Okay,
What's happening?
so you start living with your grandparents, but you were left there. You don't know why you were going to be living with them. Did they treat you well?
Generally,
Okay, then you killed both of them when you were 15?
yes.
So why did you kill your grandparents?
That's a complex question for an immediate answer.
This is Team Madness. Thank you for supporting my new channel today. Please like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to check out my Etsy store, links in the description. Please join me again for part 2, the reading of the transcript. Mr. Ed discusses his grandparents.